As sea levels rise, high tides rise as well. When the tides get too high, prone coastal cities can flood. As a result, this is known as sunny day flooding. It can flood no matter the weather, even on sunny days. It is also known as high tide flooding, nuisance flooding, or king tide flooding. Its primary cause is rising sea levels, which is a direct result of climate change and/or global warming. However, other factors such as shifts in wind direction, ocean current changes, and strong tidal forces also have a heavy impact. Full and new moons have stronger gravitational pulls, which cause stronger tides. There are 3 different levels to sunny day flooding: minor, moderate, and major. During mild flooding, water level only reaches around 2 feet above average high tide levels. It's more of an inconvenience, messing up stormwater drainage systems and causing road closures. During moderate flooding, water levels reach up to around 3 feet above average levels and can damage homes and businesses. During major flooding, water levels reach up to around 4 feet. Above average levels, it's much more destructive and can result in evacuations and needed repairs. Sunny day flooding is estimated to occur anywhere from 50 to 75 days in an entire year. It doesn't seem like much, but 75 days is a fifth of an entire year, or around 2.5 months, which is a lot of flooding. It occurs around most coastlines and is twice as frequent as it was 20 years ago. Gotta love climate change. Coastal areas, especially places with industrialization, are impacted by high tide flooding. As the surface of the Earth gets warmer and sea levels rise, climate change, high tide flooding increases. We could sink at some point. Just kidding, kind of. The loss of natural barriers, for example, sand dune destruction, and land subsidence caused by groundwater pumping, usually, also results in higher levels of flooding. Millions of people are affected by sunny day flooding every year. Flooding can make certain places inaccessible, especially for emergency vehicles. It can cause traffic issues, etc. Depending on the severity of the flood, it could be just a minor inconvenience, but in other cases, it could cause damage to infrastructure, resulting in heavy costs for businesses and possibly bankruptcy. Heavy amounts of water damages crops, and mortality rates are usually lower compared to another event such as a flash flood. Because of how common sunny day floods are, damage to infrastructure is regular, giving little time to recover in between floods. Land subsidence can also cause saltwater intrusion, especially when salt water gets further inland, which can contaminate drinking water. Fixing the problems that are a result of sunny day flooding is expensive. It's also hard to plan for flooding and recover from the last flood simultaneously. One mitigation strategy is installing pumps that keep water that enters storm water pipes or dams for building up, or if it doesn't work, though, it was a lot of money spent for no reason, which is why it is not always used. Other attempts at decreasing flood damage include adding more vegetation around shorelines, creating more pervious pavement. Reconstructing dunes is also an option.